Bodybags, where horror lies.
What is up, y'all? Dubby Dubbles at you here again, and it's the end of the month, so you know what time it is. Special theme week, and this is actually full moon 2. So hell yeah, we got some good ones coming up for y'all this week, and I actually picked one from the full moon Grindhouse series, and that is Trauma. This is from 1978, and it was also known as the Red Rings of Death. I think it actually went under another Italian title that Enigma Rosa, I believe is the title. But anyways, pretty basic plot. A private school is basically getting a lot of members of this, girls that go to this all-girl private school are getting stalked and slashed by a gloved killer. So I mean, right off the bat, you know this is classic Giallo kind of plot line. Your investigator is named DeSalvo in this, and for me, he's the best character in the film. It's actually played by Fabio Testi. So yeah, that's pretty basic. You got the investigator trying to, you know, gather all the clues and figure out who the killer is, and you know, put this shit to an end. So like I said, Fabio Testi, pretty entertaining performance, kind of slightly over the top, campy performance. It has some insane one-liners in this that crack me up from time to time. Just really, like he's interrogating this guy on a roller coaster at one point. I said he just has some insane, like out of line one-liners. He's like, a guy with a cock this big raped her and threw her in the river, and we're gonna find out who put it to a stop. Like, just like insane shit out of nowhere, and you're just like, oh my god. Just kind of an angry, over the top Italian guy. But yeah, there's some really sleazy scenes in this. There is speaking of rape, there's a kind of graphic rape scene in this involving a dildo, which I thought was different, especially for the time. I mean, late 70s, you don't really see stuff like that in films. Like I said, it's pretty sleazy. There's lots of sex scenes, a lot of girls in showers, and it has your classic Giallo tropes. You have the eyes of the killer shown, you know, zoomed way in on the eyes. There's something about those Giallos that have fascination with eyes, especially Fulci and Argento. It's a gloved killer, POV shots with a knife, classic stuff. But there's also these kind of traps, per se. They're kind of interesting and kind of fall short. I mean, the dude like hits this horse with a small needle while this chick's riding on it to try to send her flying off. He throws marbles on some steps. Like, there's some kind of this almost silly shit just trying to kill people. I mean, I guess it's effective in some way, and maybe he was trying to be creative with some of those, but I just couldn't help but laugh at some of that shit. I have to say, not a great job restoring this film. I realize, you know, they had, you know, maybe not many negatives they can deal with and all this stuff. They have a big disclaimer at the beginning of most of these full moon Grindhouse series. Maybe there's as much as they can do, but I feel like they could have done a little more restoring, at least put it in widescreen. It's a full screen format. A good first 10 minutes of the film, the borders of the film are look like they're quite damaged, I guess, distorted. So he just zooms into the middle of the screen and blows it up. So I mean, there's a couple shots that you got like this woman talking to the investigator, and you just get like the nose of the investigator on the screen, like his face is barely even on the screen. It's like, oh man, some of this shit's just like, that's just a personal gripe with me. Like, I feel like it's been restored a little better. It's pretty VHS quality for the most part. Um, and the soundtrack really threw me off on this. It has kind of this funky, jazzy score going on in the background, but it's like during a brutal, like, really suggestive rape scene or a murder where this girl's just screaming for agony, and you got like this easygoing, like, funky jam music going on. And it's just like, what the? I don't know. It just really throws you off. It's setting a totally different mood, the music. So I don't know if that was kind of thrown in there stock at the last minute, or even if that was post production or what happened there, but or post release. I mean, and done by Full Moon. I'd like to think they kept all that shit original. Yeah, that's about as much as I can say of this. It's really just a generic Giallo. If you're a fan of Giallo, maybe give this a chance, check it out. Don't go expecting much. It's middle of the road. I laughed at a lot of this stuff. I got some entertainment value out of it, but this is not the New York Ripper, Deep Red, or even Short Deaths in the Glass Eye, or like a lot of these. There's just a lot of classic Giallos and stuff we've seen by other directors that blow this one out of the water. So, or shorten out of the glass dolls. I'm sorry, but yeah, mediocre Giallo trauma. I would probably give it a 5.5 out of 10. Yeah, that's Full Moon Week. Please check me out next week, y'all. My final review for the Bodybags. Peace.